Hello, everybody, and welcome to the groundbreaking of S&C's newest building. These types of events are really important milestones for S&C Electric Company, and we're so happy you can all be here today. Thanks for bearing with us as we find this unique way to celebrate this momentous occasion while keeping everyone safe. My name is Jim Johnson Jr., and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at S&C Electric. As a global leader in grid reliability, this new facility will enable S&C to better serve electric utilities and keep the power on at our houses, and critical infrastructure including hospitals, airports, manufacturers, and distribution centers. We are so excited for the development of this 55,000 square foot facility, building on nearly 2 decades of work in Franklin, Wisconsin. This expansion will strengthen internal collaboration across S&C's engineering, software, and production platforms by having all parts of the manufacturing and assembly processes for our Franklin-based products under the same roof. Now, it's probably no surprise to you that we're expanding under the watch of our first guest today. Under his leadership, Franklin is the largest growing community in Wisconsin and has been named an American City of the Future. It is my great pleasure to introduce to the podium the Mayor of Franklin, Mayor Steve Olson.
Thank you, Jim. Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day for a groundbreaking. Of course, here in Franklin, every day is a good day for a groundbreaking. I want to extend my thanks to Anders and his team for staying at home. We talked briefly this morning about how S&C puts roots down where they are partners in business. And I'm very pleased that you could have gone anywhere, but you chose to stay home. So thank you from the city of Franklin. Thank you for staying home. This kind of growth is what really makes Franklin a great city. Like S&C, most of the businesses here stay here and expand here. And we're busy attracting new businesses to join you as residents of the city of Franklin. And that's especially key in times like this when COVID's making everybody stay home and there isn't no handshaking anymore. But S&C kept going, and so did the city of Franklin. We're expanding, as Jim mentioned, greatly during this time, and we're pleased that you're joining us in that expansion. So thank you very much. Congratulations on the groundbreaking. We have Plan Commission or Community Development approval today, so we'll move forward greatly. So with that, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Olson. Our next speaker is a longtime resident of Franklin. She holds the position of Alderwoman of the 4th District. I'm pleased to introduce Alderwoman Shari Hanneman.
Take this off. Good morning, everyone, as that's going to tip a little bit. So thank you, Mr. Johnson, for your kind introduction and invitation to join the celebration. Thanks and welcome one and all who have come out today to my favorite corner of the city of Franklin. It's my honor and privilege to represent my community and to be able to support business growth and prosperity in Franklin. Most particularly, I'm pleased and proud to be here today to celebrate what is a most important day in the history and future of S&C Electric Company. I'm also very appreciative of those community members who, over 25 years ago, envisioned this 650-acre Franklin Business Park. Today, this business park is recognized as one of the most successful in the state of Wisconsin, with a total collected tax increment of $160 million, generating new value of $178 million, and contributing $767 million to the county tax levy. But there's a lot more to it. This business park is tightly woven into the culture of Franklin and is a touch point in the community far beyond the fiscal impact. You see, 25 years ago, I was a new bride moving into a little land and stone ranch house built in 1964 by my father-in-law, just a little over a mile from where we sit today. I didn't know Franklin very well at that time. As my family grew, I frequently found myself in this business park. My daughter took dance lessons where Next Step Dance Studio got its start, here in the business park. My children learned to swim just up the street at Swimtastic Swim School. There were birthday parties, summer camps, and play dates at Altius Gymnastics, again, just around the corner in this business park. Many of the businesses located here have been generous donors and sponsors to the various charitable causes and fundraisers that have benefited the children in Franklin. So as this business park has been an incubator for business, it has also helped support and raise so many of our families. S&C Electric has been an integral part of that success story for over 20 years. We've grown together as neighbors. And I'm proud that our community has provided a foundation for your growth and success. When we grow and succeed together, we all win. So on behalf of my constituents, you have my wholehearted thanks for your commitment and contribution to Franklin, and I offer my warmest wishes for your continued growth and success. Thank you.
What a great story, thank you. Love hearing about the roots. Our next speaker was named S&C's president and CEO just over a year ago. In S&C's 110-year history, only 4 people have carried that title before him. I'm going to let that sink in a moment. That's right, I said he's only the 5th president in S&C's history, and he joined the company at the start of the COVID pandemic. He is our fearless leader. We're really proud to have him on the team. Please welcome S&C's president and CEO, Sjoelir.
Thank you, Jim. True honor to be here. And normally being the last speaker, you are between either dinner or drinks or lunch. Now I'm in between shovels. But I do think it's a good cause. And again, I just want to say thank you for joining us today. It's great to see you in person. When we started to plan this event, we didn't really know how it would play out, but I'm really pleased to see that the COVID pandemic is trending the right way, but perhaps even more important that we actually have a vaccine, so we can actually start getting it under control. Just give you some background. Jim gave you some background on the Franklin facility. We've been here since 2002. It came in through an acquisition, and we had the first expansion, as I said, 2012. Where we basically doubled the capacity. Then it was to support the growth for battery energy storage project that we built here in Franklin at that time. However, in the last 3 years, we have transitioned the production from energy storage project to production assembly of some of our most successful smart grid products. One is called IntelliRupter, or the full name is IntelliRupter PulseCloser Fault Interrupter, and the other one are ScadaMate. The repurposing of the Franklin facility has been very successful. Retooling our facility was one thing, but I think more important was to retain and reduce the tremendous value of our team member skills and assets, those team member skills and competences. And today we have more people here than we had when we started. So we're about 180 people, and with the new expansion, we will add 55,000 square footage of facility, but more importantly, we will add another 50 team members here. And just to put that repurposing in perspective, I see this as a very innovative way of repurposing a facility. And I think it's reflecting S&C's values and guiding principles and how we want to operate and lead our business globally. And it's all based on respect for people, innovation, commitment to excellence, and always safety first. And maybe mention a couple of words around S&C, who we are. Maybe you're not the biggest household name, but we're celebrating 110 years of innovation this year, as Jim said. Founded in Chicago, 1911, from the innovation of the liquid power fuse. At that time, an innovative way and a safer way to protect equipment connected to the grid, like transformers and generators from faults. And over the last century, we have championed innovation and introduced groundbreaking technologies that minimize the impact of power outages, starting from the fuse to protect equipment to today's state-of-the-art smart grid technologies that are improving reliability and resilience of the electrical grid. Today, our solutions are an essential part of the intelligent, self-healing smart grid that brings power to homes, businesses, and critical facilities like the fire stations and infrastructure around the world. And again, a great example of that is the IntelliRupter that we produced here, introduced in 2008 and now manufactured here. So you can see innovation is at core what we do, and the same is valid, as I said, for respect for people. And we believe that SNC is successful thanks to our people, or team members, as we call it. And part of this, I see it, is that we are an employee-owned company. In 2007, we began the transition from a private family-owned ownership to an employee ownership, and today we're 100% owned by our team members. I see this ownership enable us to reinvest our successes in our people, facilities, and equipment. We need to stay ahead and be successful in the marketplace on the long term. I think even more important is we can take longer-term view when it comes to innovation and product development and continue our journey of creating solutions and products for problems that sometimes not even our customer knew they had. As an employee-owned company, an organization, our commitment to excellence extends beyond our products. We focus on team members' development at all career levels and, of course, safety throughout our operations. Job growth opportunities, not just in numbers, but also in scope and development opportunities for our team members exist for every role within the SNC's organization. And we're there to help team members to build a career in manufacturing. And that's an area I need your help to make sure we have talents looking into manufacturing as a career, because I think today it's a great career path for many, many people. I do want to reiterate that safety is our number one priority. And given the context of COVID and being an essential business, a year ago we transformed how we operate to keep our team members safe, both physically but also mentally, that we, to continue to be able to serve our customer who are all operating, mission critical infrastructure. And finally, over the past 110 years, another hallmark has been to give back to the communities where we operate and work in. And there's no exception here in Franklin. The team here is involved with supporting Hunger Task Force with food drives and volunteering on local farms. They do holiday toy drives with the Milwaukee-based Marine Corps Preserve. And we are starting in 2 weeks our annual giving campaign that contribute to local organization where SNC is matching 150% annual donation from our team members. Again, this is a truly exciting day for SNC, and as we are executing our strategy, this expansion will not only support our business growth, it will add resiliency to our supply chain, but it's also, as Jim said, it will create a center of excellence here in Franklin for our product, the product I mentioned before, to facilitate internal collaboration across engineering, software production, by having all under one roof. Actually, it's 2 roofs. So just a correction. But that will be important to continue to drive innovation and product development. And why now? The timing, and it's not the 10 years mark here. It could be part of it, but it's not. We do see a very strong market demand for our products. And we know that the electrical grid are changing and transforming, driven by the ongoing energy transition with increased demand for electricity, combined with distributed energy resources, renewables, or EV, that will be added to grid that needs to be managed and controlled. Aging infrastructure, more frequent weather events, cyber attacks, all those things will also drive the need for our equipment. And we, SNC, we truly help the electrical utility to improve their resiliency and reliability, harden their existing system, advancing their grid modernization with state-of-the-art intelligent products and solutions. So timing, yes, it's now. Just to wrap up and say thank you again here. Thanks for the city and all the representatives being here to help make this expansion possible and for making Franklin a great place to live and to do business in. I want to say thanks to all the SNC team members for your dedication to live our vision, empower people to transform the grid. A huge thanks to everybody in the back here who is actually organizing and planning this event, this great event, even the weather. I think, Mayor, you claimed the weather, but I think it's the SNC team that planned the weather. Okay. And finally, if it's not clear here, we are truly excited to grow the SNC team with new members here in the Franklin community, and we expect to see a great future in this new facility with new innovations and business growth coming from it. So please join me to move out and for some photo op and some dirt moving. So, but again, thank you for being here. It's a great day for SNC and it's a great day for Franklin.